Our search for the communication room took us deeper into the ship. We avoided detection by hiding in shadows and moving silently. Finally, we found the communication center. The room was filled with advanced equipment, and we quickly got to work. The woman tapped into the system, trying to bypass the security protocols. "I think I've got it," she said after a tense few minutes. "We can send a message now." I dictated a warning, detailing our experience and the threat of the alien fleet. We transmitted the message, hoping it would reach Earth in time. Just as we finished, alarms blared, and the door behind us slammed shut. "We've been discovered," she said, her voice trembling. "We need to get out of here, now!" We raced down the corridors, the sound of pursuing aliens growing louder. We made our way back to the control room, where we had previously altered the ship's course. We knew we had to make one final stand. "Seal the doors," I said, working quickly to fortify our position. We used the ship's systems to lock the doors, buying us some time. "They're going to break through eventually," she said, looking around for anything that could help us. "We need a plan." I scanned the control panels, looking for any advantage. "There's an escape pod," I said, pointing to a small hatch in the corner of the room. "It's our best chance." We moved quickly, activating the escape pod's launch sequence. As the doors began to buckle under the force of the aliens, we climbed into the pod and sealed it shut. The pod detached from the ship, and we were thrust into the vastness of space. As we hurtled towards Earth, I looked at the woman beside me. "We did it," I said, feeling a mixture of relief and fear. "But this is far from over." She nodded, her expression resolute. "We've warned Earth, and now we need to prepare. This battle is just beginning." Our pod re-entered Earth's atmosphere, and we landed safely. Authorities found us, and we were taken to a secure location where we shared everything we had learned. Our warning had been received, and preparations were already underway to defend against the alien threat. We had survived our ordeal, but we knew the fight was far from over. Together, we joined forces with others who had experienced similar abductions, forming a coalition to protect our planet. The battle for Earth's future had begun, and we were ready to face whatever came next. In the months that followed, we trained tirelessly, learning everything we could about our enemy. The woman, whose name I finally learned was Sarah, became a close ally and friend. Our shared experience had forged a bond that would help us in the trials to come. As the first alien ships appeared in Earth's skies, we stood ready. The world had united against a common enemy, and we were determined to defend our home. The battle would be long and arduous, but we knew that together we could overcome any challenge. Our story had started with fear and uncertainty, but it had transformed into one of hope and resilience. We had faced the unknown and survived, and now we were ready to fight for our future. The adventure was far from over, and we were prepared to face whatever lay ahead. When I opened my eyes, the world around me was dark. My head was throbbing, and I felt an undefined weight on top of it. I was lying on a cold metal floor, and the surrounding silence was terrifying. I sensed someone trying to undo the straps on my chest. The coldness of the floor seeped through my clothes, sending shivers up my spine. The silence was almost oppressive, broken only by the distant hum of machinery. I strained to see in the darkness, but my vision was blurred. I tried to lift my arms, but found them bound tightly. Panic started to set in as I realized the precariousness of my situation. The sensation of the straps being loosened was both a relief and a source of new anxiety, as I had no idea who was helping me or why. "Are you awake?" The voice was unfamiliar, tense, and hurried. As the hum in my head grew louder, I tried to understand where I was. I couldn't remember who this person was or how we had ended up here. The voice seemed to come from a figure looming above me, their outline barely visible in the dim light. Each word they spoke resonated with urgency, suggesting that we didn't have much time. My mind raced, trying to piece together any fragments of memory that could explain my current predicament. I felt a dull ache in my limbs, as if I had been restrained for a long time. The unfamiliarity of the voice added to my confusion, making me question my own memories and the reality of the situation.